Hey everybody, good to see you all. Hopefully everyone's gonna get excited. Had a couple of good little runners this morning. Hopefully everybody benefited from this SPRC and pre-market. I don't know if anyone here on social media had seen any of that stuff, but I'll tell you, had a couple of really nice moves so far this morning. Got a couple other ones, but what a great runner up. There was another one that was up even bigger than that, ALXO. We'll check that one up a little bit early in the morning, but 8:30. Look at this. What a great run. Stock at 8:30 this morning. Let me just blow up this chart right here. And you know what? Not one of those 8 a.m.s, right here. Its stock ran from like $5 all the way to $7.40, tradable, everything else. And you know what? It could still move. So we're going to check it out when we see when the market opens up. But a couple of announcements before we get started. Talk about a couple of things that we're going to be going on today. Don't forget, I'm going to be doing phase 3 class this week starting today. So if you are a student of Cybertrade University, we're going to start at 9:30 when the market opens up. You should have received that link. If you want to know how to get into it, make sure. Oh, there you go. We just posted it in the cyber group room. Just feel free to come and join us. And if you're watching on social media, just like us and friend us. You can scan that QR code in the top left-hand corner. You can be happy to join us whenever you like. All right. In the meantime, let's talk about what happened as of yesterday, because we got a little bit of a market correction yesterday, and we're having another one today. Now, for me, just to let you know, I'm out of all my swing trades. I've been out for about a week now. I had 2 or 3 of them up and running. I mean, listen, when I talk about swing trades, I'm talking about my IRAs and stuff like that. But any of my other swing trades, I pretty much got out of them. I was doing well, and I wasn't too excited, or what's going on with the market and stuff like that. You're hearing about this infighting going in Congress regarding about the shutdown and all that. You hear what's going on with the border. You're going through an election year. Republicans are not playing nice, because, they got elections coming up, not even 2024. You got ones coming up now. So you're going to see a lot of scrutiny going on. The crypto guy that was one of the biggest embezzlements in probably U.S. history is going to be on court today. Looking forward to hear what's going to happen with him. So that's going to be interesting. And but you know what? Market's still down. Yesterday was a good short. Now, for on-site, a lot of you here that were here on-site, even doing the webcast, we rarely short too much, but yesterday was a pretty good day. There were a couple of stocks that did move. We're going to go through them, but yesterday, it was pretty interesting, as remember, being the first day of the pay period, first day in October. So let's talk about some of the stocks that were moving yesterday. So anyway, couple of big winners though. PIXY was a very good stock. You could see this stock right here. Basically had a big pop early. It's got crushed from $500, went all the way down to 80 cents. So this stock right around 10 o'clock this morning, we finally started getting some moves. This is not what we found in pre-market like we're doing now. So came up a little bit later on, but 80 cents to $1.80, that's a huge move right there. And you know what? It kept going up and kept going up all the way up to about 1 o'clock. That was a really nice move on a good stock. MNTS, another big pop early in the morning. And for everybody, remember, I was talking about this stock too. Just be very careful. It got up, made its big move, went to about 370, and then it kind of like hovered. And then right around 2 o'clock, this is do I got to show it again? This is why you have to know when to trade, when not to trade. You don't want to be stuck in the middle of the day with a stock, and then all of a sudden you come back and I think it just reversed on you. Femi was amazing over the past 3 days. Had a big pop again yesterday. It went from that 360 all the way to 480. And if you remember, we checked out on level 4. We follow the orders. That's the style what we teach you, how to follow the money. And then sure enough, it came to that resistance. It backed right off. And I told you this, I'm going to say it 1,000 times. Stock, if you had a stock that was up about, 100%, what would you be doing? You know what I mean? So, and I know that, yeah, you know what? We had it at 2, we went to 3, but it went to 460, 480, Fausto. Yeah, you know what? Now it's down to 340. Whatever we find in the big gainers, they're going to end up being in the big losers. Tesla also got a little beat up yesterday in pre-market. We saw that big little crash right here, and that recovered quite nicely. Mara had a good pop and then started going back down with Riot. Riot did pretty well too. I don't know if that's going to be affecting what's going to happen with the case going on. NVIDIA has been a really good swing trade also. We picked it out around 400. You could see the support levels right here. Had a nice little push, a little bit more on the expensive side. And then BNOX, another nice mover. Or I said BNX. No, I didn't say that one. Yeah, that was a good one this morning. Went from $3 all the way to $4.30. Couple of stocks also really nice shorts. Neep is getting hammered. Okay, the stock was $50. It went to 40, 30, down to 24. Right out of the gate, right at the open. That was a really nice winner. Some of us did really well on that on the short. That one did pretty well. Run continuing going lower. Okay, so I'm gonna put Run back on the list. I mean, it should be on your watch list, but look at this. You know what? Being a good swing trader and being a good investor, you have to know how to day trade first. Because if you saw what was happening, you understand the concept of why is this thing continue to go down? Why is it trending down? This is the reason why. So Run, not looking too well. Nice little short right there. Need, same thing. This one is getting crushed, hammered. All these energy companies got hammered. I don't know if some policy came in or whatever, but they're getting hammered. $67 just not a couple of days ago. Went all the way down to 60, 50. Now it's down to 51. Listen, you saw a Run, how that basically went down. You saw Neep, how that went down. And now you see a Need, NEE. Not the same as NEP, but a little bit different. NEE and NEP, are they the same company? I don't know. Sometimes they could be a warrant. They just change the symbols. No, is it the same one? I hate when they do the writing like this. You can't read it. But TKERA, TK, yeah, it's probably the warrant. It's probably the secondary warrant. Florida Power. All right, well, anyway, they're going back on the watch list, okay? Keeping an eye on the short. So that's what it is, basically Florida Power. I don't know what's happened to Florida Power, but that is a pretty nasty crash right there. All right, let's go hop on and see what's going on this morning and talk about some of the big movers. Got a couple of buyouts, so don't get caught up. VARY got bought out. You could tell by just seeing on pre-market. ALXO, what a good runner this morning. So went from at 6 a.m. this morning, shot all the way up to about $12. Stock is up about 100%. Now she's starting to trend down now. I will put this on the B list, not on the A list. So it's going to be last on my list right here. A reason why 7 a.m. is starting to trend down. I'm going to hop over here and show you what's going on the level 4. So we got some orders out here that's showing up right here. They got filled, and it looks like it's trying to trend down. You're getting a ladder effect. You had a lot of buyers over here around 11, 12, 1080, started holding it down. They've been out for a while, but now these orders out here that are supporting it are breaking those supports. So it doesn't look pretty good right there on that stock right there. So, but you never know. Sometimes we see these stocks right at the open, somebody comes in and starts buying it up again. So I am going to put it back on our watch list. Just be very careful. And we cover this in phase 1. Look at the tier sizes, okay? Be very careful of that. PNT, another buyout. We're going to scratch that. The PSRC, the one we were talking about earlier, that one moved pretty well. But here you had another issue. A ladder effect started kicking in right here on the offers. You had an 8,000 share seller, but then you had these sellers right here. They're not huge orders from what I could see here. They're not those big iceberg orders. And if you look over here on level 2, it looks like the stock is very thinly traded. So it's a nice stock, but remember, it's got to pass the first T, all right? Because just because you think you could trade it doesn't mean you can get in it. A couple other stocks out here working our way down the list. We're already around 10%. Not a lot out there, as in on the gainers, losers. A lot of those stocks we found from yesterday are starting to show up in here. So you can see even like the Pixie. I mean, you can see an old FEMI, in the big losers list already. New York Stock Exchange, I didn't see anything. And now we did watch some ETFs yesterday, and ETFs did move because the market was down. Now, once again, we're down about 140. Where are we on the Dow? Just out of curiosity. Okay, so let me just bring this up and just kind of give you our analysis right here. So we broke through a major support levels right around here, around 34,000. And now we're down. We came all the way down to almost 33,200. So you got to be careful, because we're not probably going to see anything probably around here to 3280, but the real big one is right around here. Now, when you look over here on the S&P, okay, which I know a lot of people also are in favor of, right now you're hovering right around this big support levels, which is right around the June prices. If we break this, like it or not, we're probably going to drop down maybe not another 100, 150 points on the S&P, which is a lot. Okay, because that's where the next biggest support is. And that's a big, big difference. Remember, just in August, we were at the peaks, right? We were at this 4,500. We're down about 250 now. I mean, that's a lot. Now, is it a lot from last year? Well, we pretty much haven't gone anywhere. I mean, if you go back all the way since 2000 and I mean, this is basically COVID right here. But when you look right here, I mean, listen, we had that nice little push right down here around 3,600, but we went up 1,000 points. But right now it looks like it's coming down pretty strong. So when I start seeing stuff like that, that's when I get a little nervous being a swing trader, and I don't want to start holding things, until I probably get a good deal, So I was holding off on it a little bit. I'm probably going to focus right around here, about 80 to about 180 points away from those on the S&P. All right, guys. So let's get ready for the market. Opened up. Very, very light list in pre-market. It is only still the second day of the market of October. Market's a little bit on a downtrend. We'll see how things going on. It is earnings. A lot of earnings going to be coming out. We'll post it on our Instagram and, like I said, on our Facebook page. So if you want to know what those earnings are going to be coming out, it's pretty much a big week. So let's keep an eye on those too, because that will affect some of these stocks moving. Everybody on social media, you have a little QR code. Just like us and friend us. Make sure you click on that. If you're watching this as a recording, whatever, you're always welcome to join us and join our professional trading room. Students out there, you see something, you say something. In the meantime, I'll see you back here at 9:30. Your market opens up, or otherwise I'll see you in class on phase 3. Good luck, everyone. Happy trading and be safe.